may have the most talented players in the entire league. Drew Brees, Matt Ryan, Cam Newton, Alvin Kamara, Julio Jones, Christian McCaffrey, just to name a few. Damian, who do you have as the best player?
Alvin Kamara to me. Listen, like you said, there's a lot of really good players in the NFC South, but when I look at a guy who creates so everyone talks about Drew Brees and Michael Thomas, and rightfully so. They're a prolific duo. But to me, Alvin Kamara is the one guy in that Saints offense who really scares and threatens you as a football player. His ability to break it from at any point on the field, whether it's against linebackers and safeties, it's hard to really cover a guy like Alvin Kamara where the Saints deploy him at. So to me, it's great. And I know where you're going, Swagoo and everything. But to me, Alvin Kamara, for what he brings to the table, especially for that Saints offense, is the best player in that division. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Effectiveness, how they use him. I heard you say all of that. The question on this screen is, who's the best player in the NFC South?
I got Alvin Kamara.
Julio Jones. What are we talking about? What?
I told you what we're talking about.
Bro, see, the way they make us fight, like, I don't like it. Sometimes it bothers me because I love you. You're like a brother to me. You my big OG. But come on, man. Julio Jones is the best player in the NFC South, and it's been that way for probably the last 4 years, man. Now we taking position, we taking all of that out. We just talking about who the best player. It's Julio, man. This dude is prolific. This is generational type situation we're talking about. This is a 6'5" receiver that nobody can cover. This is a dude that's been doubled, triple teamed. Game plans have been built to stop him, and you still couldn't do it. Julio Jones, Matt Ryan is making boatloads of money because of Julio Jones. He's the best player in the NFC South. Maybe not the most effective because he doesn't get the ball a number of ways, but best player, Julio.
Man, listen. All that's fine. If you take Alvin Kamara away from the New Orleans Saints, would the New Orleans Saints offense be as prolific as it's been in the past? Yes or no? No, because he brings an element to their offense that they don't have really anywhere else, and that's explosiveness and speed. This is a dude that line up in the backfield, line him up outside, anywhere. This dude can take it to the house from anywhere at any time.
So based on your logic, Christian McCaffrey a better player than Julio Jones too then?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying from what I see. What I see with Alvin Kamara.
McCaffrey doing the same thing.
I know McCaffrey.
He's doing the same thing Alvin Kamara doing.
Yeah, he is. You know what? If I was to throw McCaffrey out there, it wouldn't be a knock or anything like that. It wouldn't be a knock. But I'm saying Alvin Kamara to me, if I needed a chess piece right now, give me Alvin Kamara.
So if I told you got two players that you drafted, out of these two players, you taking Alvin Kamara over Julio Jones.
What player can I utilize more? What player can I utilize more?
Stop.
What player can I utilize more?
Stop, man. Stop.
What can I do? Who can I do more with?
You don't believe that.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
minute. Hold on. Who can I do more with?
So you can do more with Christian McCaffrey too.
If you building a football team, who can I do more with?
I'm taking Julio. We talking about the best player. We ain't talking about who you can do more with. We talking about the best player.
I'm saying Alvin Kamara.
Let's move on to your thoughts from another player, okay? We have another topic as well. The Chargers announced this weekend that any extension talks with holdout Melvin Gordon will be postponed until after the season. The team has also allowed Gordon and his representatives to seek a trade with another team. So, Marcus, should Gordon be paid as an elite back?
Yes, he should, because he's produced that way. And the only reason why you attain a boatload of wealth in this league is from production. Melvin Gordon has been very productive, for the Chargers. And now he has an opportunity to seek a trade. He should be paid among the elite. I believe Melvin Gordon is in the upper echelon of running back.
Talked about with Alvin Kamara, you saying like Wood, you don't even believe what you're saying. Marcus, do you really believe what you're saying right now about Melvin Gordon being among those guys?
Absolutely.
He had one A1 season, one A+ season. That was last year. Okay, the fact that the dude can't stay healthy. Last year was his one big year. Okay, other than that, where else in his career has he been along the lines of a Todd Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Saquon Barkley, those guys?
I'm not saying.
I don't.
I'm not saying he's those guys. I'm talking about his production.
He's elite. You say he's elite. If he's elite, he's one of those guys.
I ain't say those guys. See, it's easy for you to point to Zeke and Saquon. Saquon has only played 1 year as well. So let's.
But would you agree that Saquon is elite? Yes or no?
No question. He's an elite talent. He's an elite talent. And I agree that Melvin Gordon is an elite talent based on his production. How else do we judge you? How else do we judge a running back? Do we judge them off production, or do we judge them because they run faster, cut better? How do we judge them?
All you gotta do is look. What does your eyes tell you? What do your eyes tell you? Do your eyes tell you that he's one of those guys?
My eyes tell me from scrimmage, he's elite compared to all of those.